Captain, Starfleet requests that you provide information on your reading processes to help the cadets at the Academy.
Always good to see you, Spock, but I'm not sure what to say. Reading is reading. You do it, you learn things. End of story.
Actually, Captain, there is a great deal more to the story. For example, have you identified your reading voices?
Voices, Spock? Are you suggesting I'm crazy? Of course I don't hear voices.
No, Captain, I am not questioning your sanity. I am referring to the well-documented practice of identifying thought patterns as distinct voices. When a person reads, there are at least 3 distinct voices. There is the text voice, the interactive voice, and the distracting voice.
I don't understand. Can you explain so that a non-Vulcan can get it?
Certainly, Jim. The text voice is the voice that hears the text. For many readers, it is the sound of the words as if someone were reading the text aloud. However, some readers read so efficiently that this voice is silenced. They bypass the sound and turn words directly into thought and knowledge without the sound.
I would bet that's how you read, isn't it, Spock?
Of course, Captain.
Yes, I thought as much. Please go on.
The second voice, the interactive voice, is the critical voice. This is the voice of your consciousness interacting with the text. It's the voice that agrees with the information coming in, asks questions, makes predictions, argues with the incoming information, and makes connections to other knowledge and experiences. It's the personal part of reading where you interact with the text. If this voice is inactive, a person is not actually reading because the brain is not taking in information. It's just decoding words and nothing is gained.
So then, in order to be an efficient reader, a person must activate this interactive voice.
Affirmative, Captain. Efficient readers conduct a dialogue with text, especially when the text is challenging. As before, the truly proficient reader can do these things incredibly fast, often without verbalizing the thoughts. However, those who want to improve their reading can benefit greatly by rehearsing these conversational interactions with various types of text.
But what about this third voice? The distracting voice?
The distracting voice is harmful, Captain. It attempts to pull the reader's attention away from the task of reading. Often it isn't verbal, but works with urges. We can capture it in phrases like this: I am hungry. What's for lunch? Or perhaps I'm sleepy. Or, gee, it's hot in here.
Or even, who is that cute alien at the end of the bar?
If you say so, Captain. Perhaps the distracting voice's most insidious feature is that it lurks inside that essential dialogue where the reader connects with the text and seeks to use connections to move the reader off task.
I'm not following you, Spock. Can you give me an example?
Say that you are reading a text about the culture of the planetary system Waltarian 2. As you are reading, your interactive voice makes the connection between the summer holidays on Waltarian with the summer holidays you know in other systems, including your own experiences with summer holidays. As you access the piece of background knowledge, you come across a particular summer holiday you spent in the mountains. Your distracting voice seizes in on that and has you following that memory trail by asking, when was the last time you heard from your friends who were with you? Remember that terrible sunburn you had? People who had bad sunburns as children are more at risk for skin cancer. Have you had your cancer check for this year? Better make an appointment. And while you are at it, better make an appointment to get your teeth cleaned, and that dentist always scolds you for not flossing. Do you even have floss? Better go get some. And do you see? In no time at all, you are far away.
I do see. In no time at all, the reader has been completely pulled off task. If that happens often, the reading is totally inefficient. You can't remember what you've read if most of the time is spent thinking about things other than the text. Precisely. Understanding these 3 voices is most helpful for improving reading skills.
Yes, you say 3 voices. Can there be more?
Of course, Captain. Reading is highly idiosyncratic. Each reader develops his or her skills in a manner that fits his or her learning styles, preferences and experiences. Some readers hear multiple voices reading text, as in a different voice for each character and a different voice for narration. As long as a person's reading is efficient and productive, there are few right and wrong ways to read.
Much like being a starship captain. Very well, Spock. I will have Uhura get me a channel to communicate with Starfleet. By the way, what are you reading these days?